Bulgaria, no US visa, Espanol, 10. Many Latino or Spanish owners are thinking about why could it be if we really went towards a competitive edge? Why do we need to have English language on board as emergency and safety? What if we change the language and we put Spanish on board? Why? Because 50% of the world trade will be America and Europe. Therefore, if we don't need US visa, why not employ Cuban and Venezuela? And if there is a pool of 5,000 officers between Cuba and Venezuela, why put the constraint of English if we can really cut our legs, 2 legs and 2 arms? Let's say we are cutting about 80% of the supply. Plus, if there is 14,000 officers in Panama Active 5, we are cutting another 60 from there. And then if we go to Peru, and then if we go to, well, the first thing we must cut is the European flags. Thank you, ship owner. Cut them out all the way because they don't accept all these Latinos. Number one. Number two, cut the English. If you want to pay 26% more for the English, do it, dear ship owner. You're cutting 80% of the supply Latinos, yes, because a lot of ships don't go bulk carriers via USA, so why you need the US visa? A lot of ships are trading in America and in Europe. Why not invest those? Even in the Spanish trades, we can mix them with Moroccans and Algerians, and they do speak Spanish, yes. Why we need to really go towards very expensive flights and then 9 months length of contracts of ratings, whilst we know Latinos like 6 and very close to their homes. So think about stopping these constraints of US visa and English if you really like to have a 26% in the wages, because without going, let's say, Captain 9,400, sorry, 10,000-ish, perhaps we can go the low side and not the high side. But this throughout the whole crew, and the supply is much, much, much bigger. So think about these volumes. We're talking about, let's say, 200 ships, dear bulk carrier ship owner. If your ships are trading in those areas and you don't need to top it, put constraints, then contact us in Candina, because many have been doing this for a long time. But now we are starting to realize how Indian wages go like this, and many other nationalities, we thought they had leaders, top 4, but perhaps we really didn't know that there are really very good top 4 officers in these Latino countries, and perhaps mixed with some few Spanish. So contact us this summer. Things are changing. There's no more Europeans, and because everybody's asking the same language, the same this, the same Asian pool, the same this, the same that. Change, adapt to today's trend. Thank you, ship owner. Bye.